My name is Mr. Darling, and I am a very boring man. And it's the reason I don't do a lot of life update videos on this channel because, by and large, my life is pretty routine and pretty boring. I get up, I work out, I go to work, I come home. And as of late, when I come home, the only thing I want to do is scroll on my phone and sleep and maybe eat me something, smoke me something, and sleep. That's what I like to do these days as an old man. For this reason, I don't have friends. I can't keep a girlfriend because, for the most part, I am content with just living life in a mundane way. And like I said, it's the reason I don't do a lot of life update videos on here because I would bore y'all to death. It would be the same thing every life update. I work out in the morning. I go to work in the early morning. I get off in the afternoon. I come home. I eat. I lay on my bed. I scroll. I go to bed. Yesterday, for instance, I went to bed at 7:45. I ended up waking up again at around 2 and just fucking off for a little bit. But for the most part, I went to bed at 7:45 because there was nothing to do. I'm not into a lot of things right now. I used to be into video games, but they bore me now. I'm not into video games as much as I used to be, so I'm not entertained by that. I don't watch movies. I never turn on this TV. I probably turned on this TV once since I've been here, and it wasn't to watch TV, it was just to see if it worked. Okay. Um, there's not a lot of activities outside the house that I like to do that won't cost me money. So I like to come here and I plant myself here and I'm good. But there's an issue with that. I have been invited to work functions and events and get togethers, but they stop inviting me because I refuse to go. I just don't go. I'll say I'll probably show up, but I never show up because for me, traveling around on the bus or in the lift and stuff costs money, costs time just to go and have a few drinks with people I see every day outside of the building that we see each other every day in. It just doesn't matter to me. And one of the things when I say it affects friendships, because friends are going to want to hang out, friends are going to require time. Relationships, women require time. And that's part of the issue as to why, people don't stick around with me for too long because I value a lot of my personal time. I value a lot of my personal headspace where I'm trying to think things through and figure things out without like worrying about being pressured to impress or to seduce the person that I'm with, if that makes sense. Like I'm more so focused on me, and I'm okay with that. And I think that that has built up resentment even with some of my exes. I believe that some of my exes fell in love with the potential of what they saw in me. They fell in love with, okay, here's this guy. He's a routine guy. He can, he'll stay in a relationship. He's pretty faithful. I can, keep him around. But for the most part, this man is boring. That's what they learn after being with me for so long. This man is a boring man. He doesn't want to do nothing. He doesn't want to travel. No, I don't want to travel. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it right now. I rarely ever want to leave the city. I don't like traveling. I don't like road trips. I don't like getting on a fucking plane. I don't like going yonder, here and there to be a tourist anywhere, even in my own country, because it's not that fucking important to me to see different places. I know it's just that's blasphemy to say you don't want to travel, you want to stay in the same place. Yes, I'm more akin to your granddaddy. Okay, I am very routine. I don't ever have to travel. I can work the same job for the rest of my fucking life. I can stay in this little nook of an apartment forever and be content as long as I have like my supplies and my resources to get me through to the next week or the next month. I'm good. I don't want a whole lot of things out of this life. And when you introduce people into your life, friends and women, they start to include you into things that you may not be too fond of, right? Like I say, I don't want to travel nowhere. I don't want to go nowhere ever. Like I'm cool being here in Nevada, and that's it. Okay, I don't want to like meet your friends or your family and all this other stuff because I don't even deal with my so-called friends and I don't deal with my so-called family ever. I'm a lone wolf. The only person in my family that I talk to is my mother. So I damn sure don't necessarily want to get close to somebody else's family. You see what I'm saying? See where it goes there? And even when in my past relationship, she would say, you never wanted to go to my family's functions and stuff like that. And it was nothing to do with her family. I like her family. It's because I don't like to go to functions. I don't like family functions. I don't like reunions. I don't like unions. I don't like this gathering of things where people are asking you what you're doing with your time, and what you plan to do with the future. What you I don't I hate that shit. The first time I even went to one of those functions with her, they grilled me on what do I do for a living, and at the time I was working at a fucking gas station. I don't want to talk about this shit. Oh, so what are you gonna do after that? I don't know what I'm gonna fucking do after the goddamn gas. I don't know. That's why I don't like going to like functions like that. Don't grill me on what I'm doing with my life, because at that moment I may not know what the fuck I'm doing with my life. I may not know. Today I may love my life. Tomorrow I may hate my life. It's just the way things are with people like me. It is, okay? So I don't necessarily want to meet people's families. When I like a person, I like that person. I introduce that person into my life, and I don't expect the person to necessarily be into the people that I'm around. They be want to be. They would want to be my family, my friend, my brother, my mom. You don't have to meet all these people, because these people technically probably don't want to meet you. If I'm being completely honest with you, I barely deal with these people. So why the fuck would these people want to deal with you? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's just the dynamic of dealing with a person like me. I don't, and not even just like romantically, but like as a friend. Friends be like, let's go here. I want to go to Death Valley and do this and that. I don't like. And in the moment, I don't be want to say like I don't want to be the party, like the party killer or whatever, because in people's eyes it'd be so much like hype and hope. But for me, I'd be like, that just sounds like a fucking like a headache. Like we gotta go all the way out there. We gotta set up. We gotta be out there, and then we gotta come. I rather just stay here. I really just stay here. I hate being fake with people. I hate being around people that's trying to be fake with me. I just don't. I'm boring, bro. I am a boring dude, and I don't like to sit up here and explain why I enjoy being boring. I like my life. I don't want no drama. I don't want all this extra adventure and excitement. When adventure is in a title of something, if it's not a movie, I already get fucking queasy because I don't want to go on no goddamn adventure. Okay, I've been on way too, and some of y'all like you don't want to go on an adventure. I've been on countless adventures, and even in recent days. Look, I didn't damn near broke my finger and my thumb this week. Fought flying. The swelling and went down significantly, and it's all healed up now. But then fucked up my finger and my thumb this week. Okay, falling off my scooter. I have adventures all the goddamn time. Okay, real adventures that just pop up and spring up, and I don't like them. Okay, so when we have to have this stilted fake adventure, where we go here, we gotta go to the amusement park, or we have to go to here or there to fake excitement. I'm good. It's just vapid to me, the whole experience. And people can say, you sound like you're just tired of life. Maybe I am just tired of this life. I'm talking about not my life. I'm talking about the life we live in this system. You have to beg for free time to go and spend money with to spend money to spend time with people so that you can have relationships with people. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm good. I'm good. I am absolutely good. I'd rather just sit here, live, pay my bills, and eventually die. That's where I am. That's how boring I am right now. I have a whole gaming channel that I struggle almost every day to try to come up with ideas for to make videos for. And I have a million ideas. But the problem is I cannot bring myself to actually sit there and play the games because I'd be so goddamn bored. I'm bored of games. I'm bored of weed. Okay. Sometimes I only want to have sex a couple times a week. I'm a fucking old man. My favorite position, I'm just gonna be honest with y'all, is missionary. Okay, missionary, and occasionally some doggy style stuff right there, and that's it. I don't need all this extra acrobatics and introducing this and that. Blah blah blah. I'm never gonna have a fucking threesome or foursome because that doesn't excite me. I almost had a threesome one time with my kid's mom and one of her homegirls and all that. And guess who turned the goddamn thing down? Me. I did because I am fucking boring. I am milk toast. I don't want no two. I don't want to have two women or multiple people doing all. I don't. That ain't for me, right? And people say, "Wow, you truly are boring." Yes, yes. Like I say, I'm like your goddamn granddad. Okay, I just want to go to work, come home, do whatever little knickknacks and patty whacks I do, fiddle around with what I'm fiddling around with, and then lay my ass down and prepare for the next day. I am fine with that, bro. I am good with that. I'm good with that being my life at the moment, okay? And I make this video to say this because I realized that, well, truly, I came across some content where, somebody that I care about obviously feels a certain way about the way she believes that I'm moving in this world. And I go down into the comments because these people, and some of y'all know who I'm talking about, and some of y'all are, y'all follow us both, which if you are a person that follows me and you don't like me for whatever reason because that relationship ended, please unsubscribe and stop following me. I don't know how many times I got to say that, but the fact that my name is still coming up over here in these spaces when I've done nothing to this individual, okay, but like and love this individual, truly, yes, our love fizzled out, but I thought we had established, like, a friendship or rapport with each other. I didn't think that there was a lot of bad blood, but obviously there is, okay? And I feel that that bad blood is there once again because I feel that that person fell in love with the potential of who she thought I was and who she thought she can make me into. You can't make Jeremy Darling into nothing Jeremy Darling is not going to be at the moment. Jeremy Darling is exactly me. I'm going to be exactly who I'm going to be. And the reason I'm saying that in the third person is because it's always been that way. Yes, I've had different periods in my life where I've had different levels of temperament. I've had different levels of understanding and patience. Absolutely. Yeah, and there's been periods in my life where I had anxiety issues, and I've shared that with people that I love. The world doesn't see that because I don't face the world with fear or anxiety. I go head at it. So when I share those fears with a person that I care about and it's thrown back in my face in video form, it's crazy to me. If you get with the man, don't get with the man because you think he's a project or because you're doing something to help him. Y'all are helping each other. You understand? When I was in a relationship with this individual that claimed that she was helping me, I was boring. I'm a boring person. I didn't want to go on these trips. You knew that from the fucking beginning. I didn't want to meet family. You knew that from the fucking beginning. I didn't want to move in with you. You knew that from the beginning. These are all things that you wanted me to do. These are not things that have changed over time. I'm still the same fucking person. I was the person I was when I was with my kid's mom. I was the person when I was with you, when I deal with other people. I am that person. I'm the same person now. I don't want to meet nobody's family. I don't want to go on trips. That's not has nothing to do with you. It's all because of me. I'm the boring man. You understand what I'm saying? Has nothing to do with you. But as far as like getting online and saying that, oh, I'm wasting this and this, I'm not wasting anything. My life is fine. I'm good. Just because I choose not to have people in my life, it's because I choose to protect my energy. Like I say, when you have to get invested with people, you're not just investing with that person. I can commit to a woman, absolutely, easily. And I realized about myself why I can't be in a relationship. I can commit to a woman. I can be faithful to a woman. I can be that woman's one and only. That woman can be my one and only. But the problem is, I can't commit to that what that woman wants me to be or what that woman wants me to do. I can't commit to trips. I can't commit to family outings and it's extra bullshit and loving your kids only for us to break up and then I don't have a relationship with that kid. I can't commit to none of that shit. You understand? I just can't do that in this life. Now to you, we kicking it and we cool. We can have dinner. We can go on occasional casual dates and all that. I'm fine with that. But these extravagant excursions and stuff scare the fuck out of me. I'm just gonna be honest with you. They're not for people like me. And unfortunately, women become attracted to me. They come into my life and then they believe that some kind of way I'm going to change my routine. I'm not. I've made that up. I'm just not. I'm not going to even fucking sit up here and pretend like I'm going to change that routine because it doesn't serve me and it doesn't make me comfortable. I like being boring. I like being routine. And when things take me out of that routine, it just throws me completely off. Part of the reason I haven't been making a lot of videos is because I've been focused on, living life and all that other stuff and being off the internet and stuff. But for the most part, I've come to the realization, especially after seeing some of that content, that bro, I'm never going to be the person that some of these women are think I am. Right. And I say that because women do love on me. They do. And my exes have loved on me. My exes have taken care of me. They have supported me. They have tried to elevate me, in a lot of things. Um, but at the end of the day, they were doing that for the reasons for me to become something that I would never be. You understand? Like I'm not like most niggas. I don't know if y'all caught on to that yet. You understand? I'm not gonna get on here and try to make myself out to be something that I'm not. A lot of stuff that I get criticized over there on that platform for was for my supposed crash outs online. Those are not crash outs. Those are me being an intelligent black man expressing myself about things that I have feelings about. And the reason that a lot of black men don't want to express themselves to people and to this world now is because they are ostracized and they're demonized for expressing their feelings. If we're having a conversation about something going on at large, I get excited, especially if it's something that I'm talking about. And it may come off as mania for some of you NPCs out there, but it's not. It's called passion. It's called being into something. When I would talk to my ex and when I would talk to her audience, I talk to them from my heart, just like I'm talking to y'all. I didn't get on there to try to fucking bullshit to be Mr. Cute Boyfriend and stay in the background and just chuckle blah blah when stuff was said. No, I'm going to respond because I'm a fucking man. You understand? That's what I'm going to do. And that's what I'm going to do on my platform. I respond to things that bother me, that vex me, where I see patterns in society, the cracks in the wall that people fucking complain about in their day-to-day life, but yet continue to chip away at the wall and make those cracks bigger. I talk about those things because I have pattern recognition in those things. Don't mean that I'm a miserable person. I am a very happy individual, to be honest with you. That's why I buy toys. I love toys. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a big ass kid at heart. That's what it is. That's what I want to do with my life. I want to come home. I want to spend my money on fucking toys. I want to doom scroll. I want to make the occasional video. And eventually I want to die and meet the Lord. That's it. That's it. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think there's anything wrong with being a boring person. I just wanted to get on here and express the fact that I am a boring person and I don't have a problem with being a boring person. And, it may be disappointing for some people, but it is what it is. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have a fabulous week. And that's the reason I don't do a lot of life updates and vlogs because there's not a lot to say. I mean, I live downtown in Las Vegas. I don't gamble. I rarely drink. I don't even like to smoke too much. So it ain't a lot to see. I don't, go see strippers. I don't club. I don't party. It's not a lot for me to share with y'all when it comes to my personal life a lot of the times. But with that being said, y'all, I still appreciate y'all being here. Bye bye.